I could enumerate all the achievements that you've been a part of, but well, we'd like to be home Sunday morning for church. Be assured that I remember them, and as long as I remember, others will hear about it. 4 trips to the State Marching Band Festival, the Grand Championship at Russell, 6/10 of a point away from the Final Four in 4A, a year in which nobody's percussion was better, outstanding performances in Toronto, St. Louis, Knoxville, and Chattanooga, 4/10 of a point at the NAI Grand Nationals in Chattanooga behind Grapevine, 4 unanimous 1 ratings at KMEA District Concert Festival, the special concert at MKU, the big one, the KMEA Concert Convention, spectacular opening concerts for the new school and most recently the new auditorium, record numbers of students in the All-State Band, 152 solo and ensemble superior events during the last 4 years, including record numbers of 43 and 50 last year and this respectively. I could go on and on and on. But I will say that I did see it coming. Both Mr. Fisk and I always referred to you as probably the best all-round class that we had ever had. Even more than this, you have truly been fantastic human beings throughout, true young ladies and gentlemen. If there were only more time to talk about skillets, armadillos, and all the other little things which I could talk about tonight that we could all laugh together. I am honored to have known you and look forward to knowing you as equals, and I fervently hope friends. Do not change. I'm always saying that. I said that to you 4 years ago in the 8th grade. Continue to give everything. Give it that special drive, your thirst for excellence, and your willingness to do the right thing. To those who will return, man alive, am I glad you're here. You see, once something's been done and a seemingly impossible has been achieved, it proves to those who follow that things can occur and can happen. In May 1991, we wondered if we'd ever get another superior at a KMEA concert contest, or even make the State Marching Festival again. All the great achievements of the last 4 years were as remote as the surface of the moon. Yet, now that the breakthrough has occurred, you surely know that with maximum effort by every single member, it can be done. And you can even verify it with the proud words of the Mountain Dew commercial, "Been there, done that." While every year may not hold such wonders and miracles that this year has, if you can say beyond a shadow of a doubt, every one of us did our best as ourselves and together as a band, then you are champions no less than anyone who went before or after you. Continue to make the hard but undisputably right choice. I wish to thank this year's band in general and the low brass section in particular. At this time last year, I really didn't know if I had outstayed my time at CCHS. Heaven knows you weren't complaining, but 2 years having been removed from any time out here during the school day, I really felt out of the loop. Almost as if this place and you people were Connor or Beechwood or maybe even another junior high. I'd given the second most years to this band, behind of course Dr. Williams, and yet my role was changing. I am happy to say that band camp and this year were indeed a rebirth for me, a spring after a long, cold, bitter winter. You included me whenever possible. You gave me hope and reason to reach back and keep going here. You showed me with 100 little problems and smiles each day that I still can make a difference for the better in ways not perhaps obvious, but nonetheless important. And low brass, throughout this year, you always found a way to cut through my gloom, the uncertainty of my future, to show me a radiant here and now. I am so thankful for the chance to have prepared you, to have conducted you at solo and ensemble, and you can ask Mary because I'm really excited about this. The opportunity to conduct you on the stage of the new auditorium on May 30th. Small potatoes to some, but for me, a blessing beyond measure. Hello, Mary. I've talked too much already. As you all know, without Mary, I am considerably less of a person. If it be the will of heaven, may I have the honor of helping your children and grandchildren here. And may I have the honor of celebrating next year when my junior high students earned their 500th solo and ensemble superior rating in my 13 years there. Thank you. Ms. Milligan?
Equipment buses, students, bow ties or cummerbunds throughout the entire, I know you did it. I mean, it was whatever it had to be moved or shoved or pushed around, it got done. I would like to thank the administration, the school board, the band staff, and most of all, I want to thank the students. It's been a great year. There's no sense saying that again, but I love to say it because it really has been. I could spend a great deal of time talking about, recounting the things we've done this year, but if you don't know by now, you're not interested. And if you are interested, ask somebody. There's a lot of people in here who'd be more than happy. Ask me sometime. Let me talk about my band. Come on, get in my car, take a ride. You're going to listen to it, okay? It would be silly for me to stand up here and to say something like, we're going to have a hard time filling the shoes of these seniors. You don't fill shoes of a graduating class that we've got. You work around and through the vacancies that they're going to leave. That's it. We're not going to attempt to fill these shoes. We just have to keep working. It is a great graduating class. It was, it's exciting to go out, but I've been thinking about this day for a long time, and letting these people go, but that's just the way it's going to happen. We just have our work cut out for us. We're going to miss them. But we were not 0.6 of a point away from marching state finals, or 0.4 of a point away from Grapevine, Texas, one of the top concert bands in the country, because of these seniors. We're there because of every single band member in this band, of every parent who worked, every administrator, the entire band staff. Everyone, it took everyone working in order to get there. It's not the senior class. They didn't hurt us any, but they're not the reason. The entire band achieved these things. And it's going to take the same cooperation next year to achieve the goal. A few years ago, I built a garage. I learned some very valuable lessons in the process. When you shingle a roof, you get one shingle, and you look up at this huge, it looks like a desert up there, a crooked desert. You're looking straight up like this, brown, and you get one little shingle, and you spend about, I don't know how long it takes to get that first shingle on there, but you work on it just a little bit. You get one shingle, and you line it up, and you get it absolutely perfect, and you nail it down. And then you get another shingle, and you line it up, and you check it, and you nail it down. And then you get another shingle, and you line it up, and you check it, and you nail it down. And inch by inch, that leaky brown roof turns into a black, watertight roof eventually. One shingle at a time. Another lesson that I learned when I was up on that roof, that say just a very small part of us, something, say no bigger than about half your thumbnail, just a little tiny part of us, can cause a great deal of pain. Under certain conditions, say when hit with a hammer. But when you do that, thumb doesn't hurt. The entire body hurts. Everything hurts. I mean, it hurts all over. And I think we've all been there, done that. Maybe too many times. How big is the thumbnail in relation to the entire body? But it's the entire body that pays the price.